We've got another team to put on your radar this tournament season, the Fairfield Stags. They have won 24 straight games. That is the second longest streak in Division I, behind only South Carolina. And they've just not lost. Fairfield hasn't lost in conference play. The Stags are 18-0 and have already clinched the Metro Atlantic season title. The only other team that is 18-0 in conference play this season, UConn. And what has that stellar resume earned Fairfield? Well, a number. The Stags are ranked for the first time in program history. They are also the first Metro team to be ranked since Marist back in 2011. So we welcome in the head coach of the now 25th ranked Fairfield Stags. It's Carly Thibault-Dedonis. Like this was the absolute group effort, especially on the social media front. What do you think of this push to rank the Stags?
It was an awesome idea by our sports information department and Ivy Spate. We just, we've been getting votes for almost 2 months in the AP poll, and we knew this week might be the week we could get in with a couple of teams losing, and we just wanted to get all the information out there. There's so many stats and figures that you can look at, and we're, top 10 in the country in a bunch of defensive categories, top 25 in a bunch of offensive categories, and just wanted to get in front of as many people as possible.
One of the other stats that's hard to ignore is the fact that your team has now won 24 in a row. What's been the key to this team's success?
We have so much depth. We play 9 to 10 every night. We've, played 9 double-digit minutes all year long, and we can score the ball. We've got a bunch of different women on our team who can step up at any different time, and we're a great defensive team. So on the nights that our shots aren't falling, we can also play and win on the defensive end. So when you can get both going on the same nights, you see some of those bigger margin victories. But we don't rely on any one individual to win each night.
Take us behind the scenes just a little bit. Give us an idea of what your group is like, because what kind of fun traditions or superstitions have come out of this win streak?
This group is just a joy to be around. They come in every single day to have so much fun and bring joy to the gym. They probably have their own little individual superstitions. We have routines. They really love when we can get a good pregame breakfast. They get really upset when there's lunch because they love a good breakfast. But we've had just a blast doing this and doing it together.
What's the one item on the breakfast menu that has to be there? Otherwise, there's mutiny.
Pancakes. Absolutely pancakes.
See, in my house, it would have to be chocolate chip pancakes, but we'll settle for just pancakes.
Yeah, we draw the line at the chocolate chips.
Okay. All right, fine. Fair enough. You guys are athletes. For you, who has been your greatest coaching influence?
I might hear something from my family if I don't say my dad, but I've been really fortunate to have a ton of mentors throughout the course of my career. I grew up in a basketball family with my dad as a professional coach, so I learned a ton from him and just watching him and how he operated day to day. But I've been really fortunate to learn from the likes of Sue Semrau, who was my first boss in the game, Vic Schaefer, Lindsay Whalen, and I've had just amazing mentors throughout the course of my career.
When you have important mentors, when your dad has the best record, the most wins in WNBA history, what is something that you take from them that you hear yourself repeating and you're like, God, I've turned into them?
Well, the one thing I'll say, that this is maybe not the one thing that I say, but I've always watched him be a lifelong learner. And when I was, middle school, high school, he would still come to games and practices with a notebook and learn, regardless of level and time. And that's something that I aspire to just continue to learn and grow as a coach. But, there are some things that, when I complain about, turnovers or missed layups, that's definitely a couple of his pet peeves.
Do you ever say, because I said so? Oh, no, that's just me. That's what I say to my kids when I feel like I turned into my mom. That's me. You've got 2 regular season games left. That, of course, the conference tournament. So what is your message to your team for the next 10 or so days?
To be honest, it's not going to change much. Something we've talked about as a team is to try and be the same team every single day, regardless of opponent or style of play or what the challenge is ahead of you. And so we've tried to be a team that is selfless, that plays really fast, that is tough and physical on the defensive end. And that doesn't matter whether we've already clinched the MAC regular season or we're trying to go now for an undefeated MAC conference play or go into the MAC tournament. And that's something that we've tried to just take it one day at a time and one game at a time, to not sound too cliche, but this group has done a really good job of that, Carly, which is a testament to the 24 wins in a row.
Carly, thanks for joining us. You go for win number 25 in a row tomorrow night, so maybe we should change the hashtag from rank the Stags to keep the Stags ranked. Good luck. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you so much. Go Stags.